Welcome back to Red Devils Talk, everyone. Me, Session, of course. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like. You know what to do. Thank you for your support. We lose 3-0 to Bournemouth. Another disgraceful performance. News from David Ornstein on Anthony Martial, who will not have his contract renewed at any given time. So he's for sale in January, and at the end of the season, he will be leaving on a free. So we'll speak about him in a few moments. But I want to focus on Bournemouth before we speak about the Galatasaray game because I have no idea what to expect against Galatasaray from this team. I have a starting 11 in my head and I'll show that to you later, but there's a few things I want to speak about that is for me just a repeat cycle happening yet again. So against Bournemouth, I said we are going to win. We should be winning the likes of Bournemouth, especially at home. But again, these players just decided not to be there. They decided not to play. They decided to show bare minimum to show that they are running and fighting. And to be honest, we did have a bit of good football and good possession, in the first and the second half. But after that first goal went in from Dominic Solanke, and the second goal went in shortly after the second half started, we didn't look like we were going to do anything. We simply once again fell into the trap of, oh, we're in trouble. Let's not play. Let's not run. I don't want this. No, I forgot what to do. And we start making silly errors and mistakes. McTominay, again, a liability in midfield. If he doesn't score goals, what does he do? Guys, I know it seems like I'm going to go on a bit of a rant here, but this experiment of McTominay being this late running into the box has to stop. Before the game, I said Amrabat and Mainu has to play because we needed more control. But this was like a basketball game, back and forth, because we were so open in midfield. But that problem hasn't been right only in the Bournemouth game. We've been seeing it in games before. And what has happened? We lose, or at least we concede quite a few goals. We've already been literally destroyed by so many teams before this. And you know what? Bournemouth could have scored more than 3 goals. They did. They scored 4 because of our poor passing and lack of effort. And we just are crap. So inconsistent. And after the game, Bruno, who in my opinion got that yellow card purposefully. That is literally what I feel. I think he got that yellow card purposefully because he knows that he was on 4 and he knows that he basically will be missing the Liverpool game should he get this yellow card. And last season, we lost 7-0 there, and he definitely does not want to be part of whatever might happen on that day. Because he knows that some of these players will turn their backs on the manager like they did against Bournemouth and show exactly that they want him gone and that they want to survive another manager, and the cycle will repeat again. That cannot happen. Losing 3-0 to Bournemouth at home is unacceptable. And yes, Ten Hag is at fault for his starting 11 that perhaps was incorrect. The likes of Mainu should have started. Varane should have started at centre back with Maguire, and Luke Shaw maybe at left back. Of course, I wanted Shaw and Reguilon to play together, but that doesn't work because Reguilon defensively on his own, no. He's much better going forward, but defensively on his own, he literally got found out at the back post. Now say what you want, Shaw should have been better positioned, Maguire should be heading that away. Whatever the case may be, the point is, Reguilon is not that good defensively as what Luke Shaw is. We wouldn't have bought him if Malacia was fit. Malacia would have played. That's a fact. He was the backup left back that was bought. How is Mainu not playing? Where is Hannibal Mabry? He literally had a good game. Same with Mainu, and they disappear. They should be playing ahead of McTominay. They do more and are much better than him. But for some reason, because he scores goals, he's playing in the team. That cannot happen again against Bayern Munich. I don't know what to expect, but McTominay cannot start in midfield against Bayern Munich. We will suffer. The likes of Musiala is going to run rings around the midfield and run right through us on the counter attacks and transitions. And we will probably concede more than 3 goals. I do fear for Ten Hag. Don't get me wrong. I do fear for Ten Hag and his job. If we lose to Bayern Munich, if we lose to Liverpool, if we have a bad result against West Ham, and of course if we lose to Aston Villa, who beat Arsenal and City in their home ground, and we have to go to Villa Park with our mentalities of some of these players, that is probably going to be a loss. But Ten Hag might be gone by then. I don't want him to leave. I back Ten Hag fully, and I believe that he's the man to take us forward. But these players are throwing him under the bus the same way they did to Mourinho, the same way they did to Ole, the same way they did to Ragnick, and Ragnick was here for a few months. They ran for like 10 minutes in their first game with him, and then after they decided, nope, we ain't doing this. They're literally turning their backs on Ten Hag. And what can you expect Ten Hag to do? Varane, for some reason, there's a fight with him, but he's our best defender that is fit. He hasn't played at all for the past 4 games straight, and he's fit. I don't know what's going on there. Ten Hag needs to play his best players. His stubbornness is going to be his downfall. I understand that you have to, be stern, and you have to have set standards and put rules in place and instill those rules. But on the other hand, you also need to be mindful that your best players must play. This is why he's probably the way he is, because he knows he's the best defender there. And now he's not playing because of the likes of Lindelof, Johnny Evans, and Luke Shaw. Maguire is performing well, so we're not going to have a debate about that. Against Bournemouth, he probably, in my opinion, saved us from quite a few goals with the tackles that he made. We probably would have conceded more if it wasn't for that, except the last one who was correctly ruled out for handball. But we literally have players who simply don't want to be here. Anthony Martial will not have his contract renewed as per David Ornstein. That just came out, and essentially he has to leave in January if an offer comes in, or at the end of the season as a free agent. That is the type of changes that needs to be made. Rashford is another one who probably should be on the chopping block. The likes of McTominay should have been gone. The likes of Donny van de Beek should be out of the door. Rafael Varane and Casemiro are up for sale in January if we are able to get a good enough offer for them. If you're able to replace them, then fine. I guess we can definitely, accept the fact that they are probably past their time and they should be moved on. And this is the changes that Ten Hag is probably trying to make. But with Martial not getting his contract renewal, that tells me that the club is backing Ten Hag over these players who are living a fraud of a life. They are the ones who come in, turn their backs on the manager when things are going hard, and we are the ones who suffer. Look what happened against Chelsea when they decided to turn up. We ended up winning. Where was that against Bournemouth? They weren't up for it. They felt, we ain't running today. Babies. But against Bayern Munich, for me, I would start Onana in goal. I would put Luke Shaw at left back. Wan-Bissaka right back, because the low defensively is not good, and we need to first show up the defense firstly. Varane and Maguire at centre back. Let's just put Varane into the team. He's our best defender. He's an excellent box defender. Can play with the high line. Can play ball. So put him into the team next to Maguire, who of course has still been performing well. So wouldn't be right to take him out of the team. Amrabat with Mainu. Please, Ten Hag, put Amrabat next to Mainu. That is the two that has to start in midfield for us to at least have some type of ball retention and able to at least have a bit of defensive stability, because both of them will be disciplined and stay in midfield and not leave a hole the way McTominay does. Bruno, who will be unavailable for Liverpool, will probably start again at number 10. He's our captain. Doesn't seem like a captain right now who cowered away from a game against Liverpool by getting a yellow card, but that is what happened, and that is the attitude that he has shown. So his captain credentials are being doubted by me. And up front, Højlund, of course. Garnacho on the left, because I don't trust Rashford anymore. So I go with Garnacho again, and Anthony on the right hand side, who I know will give an excellent work rate and, can be an asset going forward. That's the team I would go with, and the team I think Ten Hag should go with, considering certain changes need to be made for the players that show absolutely no effort and desire to run and fight for Manchester United. I don't know what to expect against Bayern. We need to win. Galatasaray and Copenhagen are at a better advantage, because if one of them win, it's simple. They obviously go through in second place, but I don't want European football. I don't want Europa League. It's either knockout rounds if we are able to get a good result on the other end for us between Copenhagen and Galatasaray. But for me, I don't want European football. No Europa League if we don't go through via second place to the round of 16 of the Champions League. I don't want Europa League. I don't want Thursday night football. No, just get that out of here. It's Champions League or nothing. Not for anything, but we spent enough time in the Europa League and we do not need to be there again. Please, no, we do not need to be there again. So, I don't know what to expect against Bayern Munich, but it's going to be one of those games where we probably will turn up, we'll probably win, and it still won't be enough. It probably is not enough. But the game will be somewhat enjoyable and there will be goals. And hopefully it's, in our favor. But thank you for joining me. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. You know what to do. Thank you for supporting the channel, and of course, share it to your Man United friends and family. Have a wonderful day further. Enjoy the game. Till we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.